institutions. I, Kumud Jindal, Assistant Director General, Department of Telecommunications, on behalf of the entire ITS fraternity, extend a warm welcome to one and all on this momentous occasion of Diamond Jubilee celebration of the Indian Telecommunications Service, celebrating a glorious 60 years of service. We are privileged to have with us to grace this Diamond Jubilee celebrations Shri Rudra Narayan Palai, Member Technology, Digital Communications Commission, Shri Manish Sinha, Member Finance, Digital Communications Commission, Advisor Operations, Shri Anand Khare, Advisor Technology, Shri Shubhendu Tiwari, Wireless Advisor, Shri Vijay Christopher, CGCA Ma'am, Ms. Vandana Gupta, CVO, Shri Ashok Kumar Sir, and all the dignitaries present here. It's been a profound discussion and a forward-looking dialogue since morning. Throughout the day, we have had the privilege of attending insightful technical sessions that charted the course for India's digital future. We began by exploring the vision for a Viksit Bharat at 2047, from access to empowerment. We then delved into the critical role of ITS officers in technology-led governance. And finally, we deliberated on the strategies for making Bharat a telecom product nation. These invigorating sessions have perfectly set the stage for this evening's Diamond Jubilee celebrations, where we will be graced by the presence of our Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Vice President of India, Shri C.P. Radhakrishnan, our guest of honor, Honorable Minister of Communications and Development of Northeastern Region, Shri Jyotiraditya Scindia, our special guest of honor, Honorable Minister of State for Communications and Rural Development, Dr. Pemasani Chandrasekhar, and Secretary Telecommunications, Dr. Neeraj Mittal. As we await the commencement of the main ceremony, may I kindly request you all to please be seated and not to leave the hall till the event gets over. The necessary marking of the seat are here. I would also request you to please keep your mobile phones on silent. Your cooperation in this regard is highly appreciated. Shortly, we will be witnessing the arrival of our chief guest. I request everyone to please rise on the seats when the chief guest arrives. After the chief guest arrives, we will be having the national anthem. After that, we will be proceeding for the event.
Congratulations to the Indian Telecommunications Service on their Diamond Jubilee. 60 years of glorious service, 60 years of diligence, commitment, and dedication to building a Viksit Bharat. 60 years of generations of our Indian Telecommunications Service officers that have given their life, their blood, in terms of connecting every single citizen across the length and breadth of this great country. On this day, as a citizen of India, I would like to thank all of you. Thank you all for the commitment, for the dedication, and the hard work that this organization has put in building India's resilient infrastructure. From adaptability to the modern environment, from engaging in technology, from leapfrogging India to the digital age, under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Viksit Bharat 2047 is now well within our grasp. And credit to that on the digital landscape goes to our officers of the Indian Telecommunications Services. Our commitment is to make our telecom infrastructure, which will drive our economy. The digital economy will comprise almost 20% of GDP by the year 2035. And therefore, our commitment to ensure that our service is Viksit, our service is Twarit, our service is Samaveshit, and our service is Surakshit. Let us all take this pledge today and dedicate ourselves to ensuring that Viksit Bharat 2047 is a reality. Once again, congratulations to all of you, and thank you all for your commitment and dedication towards Bharat Mata. Congratulations and thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
We celebrate 60 years of the Indian Telecom Service. We salute a legacy of innovation, resilience, and nation building. From trunk calls to 5G, ITS officers have been the driving force behind India's telecom revolution, empowering millions, connecting the unconnected, and building the digital backbone of our nation. Your dedication has touched every household, every village, and every enterprise, shaping the story of a truly connected Bharat. On this Diamond Jubilee, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to every ITS officer for your tireless service. As India strides into the era of 6G, AI, and beyond, may you continue to lead with excellence and purpose, guiding our nation towards a future that is smarter, more inclusive, and boundlessly connected. Thank you.
The tying of trunk calls to 5G, the journey of ITS officers has mirrored India's rise as a telecom powerhouse. They have carried the torch of connectivity across the nation, enabling digital India and empowering every corner of Bharat. Indian Telecom Service has been the backbone of our digital transformation, and their role will become even more pivotal as we enter the era of 6G, artificial intelligence, and intelligent networks. On this proud milestone, I admire and felicitate all the ITS officers and wish them continued success in shaping the future of connected, inclusive, and an upgradable.
The Honorable Vice President will be arriving in another 5 minutes. I request everyone to please wait.
Officers of ITS cadre have been instrumental in creating the backbone of the telecom and cyber infrastructure in the country and contributing significantly towards the goal of socio-economically inclusive society with digital empowerments. ITS officers have brought in the digital revolution in India and continuously striving further to position India as the world leader in digital technologies and innovations.
Serving Indian Telecom Service means serving nation, enabling connectivity to each nook and corner of the country, and shaping Digital Bharat.
Indian Telecom Service is one of the key services of this country. Its officers have brought a lot of revolution in the telecom services in this country. Today, this service completes 60 years of its existence. It was formed in 1960. Today, ITS officers are deployed in DOT, BSNL, and private sector. As the country is moving towards digital journey, and therefore many ministries are also adopting digital, and many ministries have recruited ITS officers on deputation for driving its digital journey. I am myself an ITS officer. Today I head the R&D CDOT, which is an arm of Department of Telecommunication, and I'm happy that I could use my experience of BSNL and DOT in this organization. We have developed our own 4G, 5G, which is deployed pan-India in BSNL network. We are also taking the Atmanirbhar Bharat vision of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji and contributing for self-reliance of our country. On the occasion of Foundation Day, today, I congratulate all the ITS officers who are today serving or who have retired. I see collectively this service. I see that collectively this service has moved the country forward. We'll continue to strive hard to contribute our portion of in developing this India, making this nation a developed nation.
From the analog era, where we have copper loops and the analog exchanges, to the current, the cloud structure, ITS has played a mammoth role in the development of the telecom industry, of which I am really proud of. The past has been reached, the present is in intelligence, and the future is citizenship.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Honorable Vice President has arrived. I request everyone to please ensure to keep your mobile phones on silent. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise to extend a warm welcome to our chief guest, the Honorable Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our guest of honor, the Honorable Minister of Communications and Development of Northeastern Region, Shri Jyotiraditya Scindia. Our special guest, Honorable Minister of State for Communications and Rural Development, Dr. Pemasani Chandrasekhar, being accompanied by Secretary Telecommunications, Dr. Neeraj Mittal. I request Member Services, Shri Devkumar Chakrabarti, to please accompany our honorable dignitaries on the dais. Ladies and gentlemen, please extend a very warm welcome to our chief guest, the Honorable Vice President of India, Shri Chandrapuram Ponnuswamy Radhakrishnan. All are requested to please remain standing for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
It is a matter of immense pride to have amidst us the Honorable Vice President of India, Shri Chandrapuram Ponnuswamy Radhakrishnan, as our chief guest. On behalf of the entire Indian Telecommunications Service fraternity, I extend a warm welcome to the Honorable Vice President on this historical occasion of our Diamond Jubilee. To commence this auspicious celebration, I request our esteemed dignitaries on the dais to kindly proceed towards the ceremonial lamp for Deep Prajwalan. The lighting of the lamp, a revered Indian tradition, symbolizes the movement from darkness to light, from ignorance to knowledge. It serves as a fitting metaphor for the Indian Telecommunications Service, a cadre that has dedicated 60 glorious years to illuminating every corner of our nation with the light of connectivity, thereby empowering and digitally connecting our citizens. Thank you, honorable dignitaries. Now, I would like to request Honorable Minister of Communications, Shri Jyotiraditya Scindia, to welcome the Honorable Vice President of India, Shri C.P. Radhakrishnan, with a bouquet and a token of gratitude. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a Gond painting made by the artist Shri Atmaram Shyam. This is a magnificent form of folk and tribal art from Madhya Pradesh, practiced by the Gond tribe. This art is renowned for its intricate online work, which gives a sense of movement to the image. Continuing with the felicitations, now I request Shri Atul Sinha, DG NCAT, to welcome our guest of honor, Honorable Minister of Communications and Development of Northeastern Region, Shri Jyotiraditya Scindia, with a bouquet and a token of gratitude. I also request Shri Atul Sinha sir to welcome Honorable Minister of State for Communications and Rural Development, Dr. Pemasani Chandrasekhar, with a token of gratitude. I now request Shri Atul Sinha sir to welcome Secretary Telecommunications and Chairman Digital Communication Commission, Dr. Neeraj Mittal. I now request Shri Atul Sinha sir to welcome Member Services, DCC, Shri Deb Kumar Chakravarti. I request Shri Atul Sinha sir to welcome Director General Telecom, Srimati Sunita Chandra. Thank you, honorable dignitaries, for taking out time to grace this occasion. The Indian Telecommunications Service has been the backbone of India's telecom revolution, transforming the way our nation communicates, connects, and above all, innovates. To share insights on the journey of this prestigious cadre and its pivotal role in the development of India's telecom sector, may I now invite Member Services, Digital Communications Commission, Shri Deb Kumar Chakravarti, to deliver the welcome address.
His Excellency, the Vice President of India, Shri C.P. Radhakrishnan ji, Honorable Union Minister of Communication and Donor, Shri J.M. Shindhya ji, Honorable Minister of State for Communication and RD, Dr. P. Chandrasekhar, Honorable Secretary Telecom and Chairman DCC, Dr. Neeraj Mittal, DG Telecom, Mrs. Sunita Chandra, DG NCA, Shri Atul Sinha, respected former and the current officers of the Indian Telecommunications Service, distinguished guests, members of the media and press, ladies and gentlemen, namaskar. At the outset, on behalf of the Ministry of Communication, the Government of India, I extend a warm welcome to you all. It is with immense pride and deep sense of honor that I stand before you today to celebrate a momentous milestone, the Diamond Jubilee of the Indian Telecommunications Service, ITS cadre. 60 years is a significant journey, a journey marked by dedication, innovation, and unwavering commitment to connecting our nation. The ITS officers has been the backbone of the Indian telecommunication evolution, transforming our country from limited telegraph connectivity to the world's second largest and most affordable communications network. Over the 6 decades, our cadre, selected to the prestigious UPSC, has consistently delivered techno-administerial excellence to every corner of India. We have built robust telecom infrastructures, ensured seamless policy implementation, ensured a regulatory framework that is conducive to balanced growth of the sector, and responded swiftly in times of national crisis, demonstrating the singular commitment to the public service. ITS officers have been the key force behind the nation's digital transformation, ensuring that connectivity becomes an enabler for social and economic progress across the entire country. We have led the transformative projects like the BharatNet, connecting 2.5 lakh gram panchayats with high-speed internet, and championed the Digital India. Today, the ITS officers represent the nation at international forums, contribute to global telecom standards, and enable groundbreaking R&D and champion the cause of functioning as a whole of the government, with the telecom recognized as horizontal across all the layers. Our leadership is pivotal as India advances towards 6G, satellite broadband, quantum communication, and AI-driven networks leading the global digital economy. As ITS officers, we envisage to ensure universal, secure, and meaningful connectivity, double the sector's GDP contribution, foster the innovation-driven growth, and empower every Indian citizen with world-class digital infrastructure in India. As we commemorate this Diamond Jubilee, let us celebrate not only the legacy of this great service, but to reaffirm our pledge to lead India into an even more inclusive, secure, and innovative digital age. The journey has been challenging, but our resolve remains unwavering. To every current and former officer, thank you for your dedication and service to the motherland. Together, we'll continue bridging the divides, protecting citizens, and powering the aspirations of every citizen through digital empowerment, and ensuring that we make the dream of Viksit Bharat 2047 a reality. Let the 60th year inspire us to build an ITS legacy that will shine for the next 60 years and beyond. With a warm welcome to all of you, I conclude. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for the insightful overview of the ITS cadre's remarkable journey and contributions. The Department of Telecommunications has steered India's digital transformation with vision and determination. To share the perspective of the department on this Diamond Jubilee event, it is my privilege to request the respected Secretary Telecommunications and Chairman Digital Communications Commission, Dr. Neeraj Mittal, to kindly deliver his address.
Honorable Vice President of India, sir, here. Honorable Minister of Communications and Development of Northeast Region, Honorable Minister of State, Minister of Communications and Ministry of Rural Development, my distinguished colleagues on the dais, and all the friends from the Indian Telecom Service who are collected here today. As we celebrate the 60 years of ITS and this Diamond Jubilee, someone asked me while I was there in the morning today, what is so special about it? And I thought, what would be a good answer to that? I thought it is very simple. Anything that survives 60 years in a fast evolving telecom sector deserves both a medal and a standing ovation. The ITS has stood strong through it all, adapting faster than most software versions, and thankfully with far fewer bugs. When ITS was formed in 1965, telecom was very simple. I remember waiting for hours for a trunk call, or a lightning call, or for a dial tone on the phones. We have come a long way since then. Today we talk of terabit routing, quantum encryption, RAN, 5G networks, NGN, 6G research, all is due to the unwavered dedication and expertise that is here today. You have kept the India's telecom sector alive, globally competitive, resilient, and secure. You have been critical in crafting policies, shaping standards, strengthening the regulatory frameworks, and nurturing innovation in the country. Many of India's private sector giants also would have to give credit to ITS, as they have taken a lot of officers from the ITS to build as they grow into the giants of today. You stand at the forefront of modern telecom research. The Honorable Prime Minister just launched the 5G network, which will enable the country, and then he launched an indigenous 4G stack with BSNL, with 1 lakh towers, one of the fastest networks, thanks to the unwavering contribution of several technical minds, including all of you. Over 6 decades, ITS has served in various bodies which are outside DOT, including TRI, TDSAT, UIDI, various ministries, and world organizations such as the ITU and APT. I am actually unable to meet the demand for ITS officers in various other departments outside the DOT and in the state governments, because you are such a wonderful lot. On this Diamond Jubilee Day, let us renew our commitment to make India a self-reliant nation in telecom. Let India lead the world in 6G, as the Honorable Prime Minister has asked us to do. We have amongst us the retired officers who have laid the solid foundation for the growth today. The officers who are here today, who are serving midnight oil being burned by them to ensure that the telecom networks keep up and running. Thanks to all your service. And to the ones who are going to come here and who are here, the youngsters, who will serve for the next maybe 5 or 6 decades. Thanks to their enthusiasm that they're joining this service, because the future of that service is so bright. With these words, I thank you and wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words and vision for the future of telecommunications in India. The 60-year saga of the Indian Telecommunications Service is a testament to resilience, innovation, and an unwavering commitment to nation building. This journey, from laying optical fiber in the Himalayas to engineering citizen protection tools, is inextricably linked with the story of Digital India. To encapsulate the essence of this remarkable journey, we have prepared a special commemorative video that captures the evolution, achievements, and aspirations of the Indian Telecommunications Service. From the era of trunk calls to 5G, from telegrams to Digital India, this is our story. Ladies and gentlemen, may I request your attention to the screens to sit back and enjoy the commemorative video.
60 years ago, a vision was born. From the humble telegraph to digital highways, one cadre of engineers, innovators, and nation builders has silently powered India's telecom revolution. This is the story of the Indian Telecommunications Service. 60 years of service, strength, and transformation. Not just a service, a legacy. Born in 1965 from the Posts and Telegraph's legacy, ITS officers expanded India's telecom reach. From analog exchanges to digital exchanges and 5G, from open wire transmission lines to satellites, from copper cables to optical fibers, they've been architects of every digital milestone. They expanded the network to every corner. They brought STD. They launched the first digital exchanges. They built the digital infrastructure for a generation.
We were not merely telecommunication engineers. We were nation builders. Commissioning of every new telecom facility was a step towards better connected communities and laying foundation for a developed, prosperous India.
They led from the front. Visionaries who shaped telecom policy, expanded rural networks, built institutions, and bridged divides. Their stories are etched in every milestone of India's telecom journey. They are the change makers who turned vision into reality. Recruited through the prestigious UPSC and ITS officers undergo rigorous training at National Communications Academy, Ghaziabad.
Training at NCA Ghaziabad is more than classrooms. It is more about instilling values, public service, and technological excellence to shape young ITS officers as telecom leaders.
As the world digitized, ITS officers shifted roles. From operations to regulations, from builders to enablers. Their focus moved to policy, infrastructure development, rural connectivity, leading global standardization, promotion of indigenous telecom equipment manufacturing and exports, and cyber security. ITS has been the silent force behind India's connectivity revolution, bridging the digital divide, powering e-governance, enabling cyber security, and ensuring that every citizen, whether in a city or a village, stays connected to opportunity.
Challenges have changed, but the mission remains the same. Today, as ITS officers, we are not just connecting people, we are protecting their digital lives and enabling a billion dreams.
Pioneering India's rise as the world's second largest telecom network. With the most affordable services, ITS officers have powered a digital revolution. Connecting villages through BharatNet, empowering choice, simplifying governance, ensuring EMF-compliant networks, easing infrastructure rollout, protecting citizens, equipment indigenization and standardization, driving the 5G era, and showcasing India's leadership on the global stage. Building not just networks, but a billion connections of trust and progress.
ITS officers have been the torchbearers of India's digital transformation for several decades. At TRAI as well, ITS officers have made notable contribution in areas such as policy formulation, regulation, and implementation of telecom reforms.
I must say that I have seen ITS very closely during my stint in Aadhaar. I must say that if India was to ever take a similar project again of that scale, I would not hesitate in falling back again on the ITS.
I have had the privilege and the opportunity of working with some of the best brains of the ITS. I have found them to be critical partners in defending the sovereignty of the country.
ये आइडिया है कि आधार की बात करें या यूनिफाइड पेमेंट इंटरफेस की बात करें, ये इसलिए इतनी दूर तक पहुंच पाए हैं कि गांव-गांव में टेलीकॉम इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर स्थापित हो पाया है और इसका पूरा श्रेय जाता है हमारी भारतीय दूरसंचार सेवा के सभी अधिकारियों को.
As India steps into the era of 6G, AI, quantum communications, and advanced communications, ITS stands ready, future-focused, tech-driven, and nation-first. 60 years, thousands of officers, billions of connections. The Indian Telecommunications Service isn't just about networks, it's about nationhood. ITS, not just a service, a mission, a movement, a promise to keep India secure and connected always.
What a remarkable journey it has been. 60 years of connecting India, 60 years of building dreams, 60 years of telecommunications excellence, a truly powerful tribute to the silent enablers of our nation's digital transformation. Moving ahead, ladies and gentlemen, I feel honored to invite the Honorable Minister of State for Communications and Rural Development, Dr. Pemasani Chandrasekhar, to share his valuable thoughts on this momentous occasion and grace us with his special address.
Thank you. Honorable Vice President of India, Shri C.P. Radhakrishnan ji, Honorable Union Minister of Communications and donor, Shri Jyotiraditya Scindia ji, Secretary, Telecom, Dr. Neeraj Mittal ji, Dev Kumar Chakravarti ji, Sunita Chandra ji, and Atul Sinha ji, and most importantly, all the hardworking ITS officers who've been serving the country. Welcome. And congratulations for the Diamond Jubilee. You know, I have seen the video of where we have gone from 60 years ago to today. On my own personal experience, when I was studying in my medicine in 1990, to get a landline, I had to go to a local MLA for a recommendation. So that's the history I remember. But today, everybody has these mobile phones, 2 SIMs, 3 SIMs. An extraordinary journey for not only the world, especially for India. And all of this would not have been possible without the hard work of highly talented and accomplished engineers like you all. You know, I also have taken a competitive exam for medical entrance, so I know the difficulty of these competitive exams that you guys have taken to get into the service, and there is a reason why you came into the service. And obviously, you know, government has various departments, and some departments are extremely successful compared to the other departments, but I can wholeheartedly say telecom is one department that has changed the trajectory of India. So I wanted to congratulate you. And even when we look at the rankings of the customer grievances, telecom has stood as #1 grievance resolution in CP Graham's portal. So thank you for that. And we have done quite a bit, whether it is 3G, 4G, now fastest rollout of the 5G, largest number of mobile internet users, lowest data rates, and you know, all of the things that we have done wonderfully. But I think we have a much greater responsibility going forward. One, reviving the BSNL, because reviving a BSNL is not about making money for BSNL. It is about reviving the trust on government public sector units. Therefore, it's an extremely important. And we have been doing quite a bit of good job in that area. Second, ensuring BharatNet. We have learned so much over the BharatNet Phase 1 and Phase 2. And we now doing the BharatNet Phase 3. And I have seen recent dashboards of, you know, how they came up with very granular monitoring system. You know, this is extremely important because now India is becoming soon is going to be the 3rd largest economy. That means we're at the top of the world. And for that to maintain this kind of momentum, you need top leadership, world-class leadership that monitors, that drives the project execution just like private sector. So in that aspect, actually, BharatNet project monitoring, what we have seen in the recent few weeks has been world-class. Thank you for doing that. And the other thing that I also looked closely was this Sanchar Sati digital intelligence platform. The way these were built, like now we're able to prevent the fraud. Now all the banks are using this financial fraud risk indicator intelligence system. These were all done with at the fraction of cost, fastest speed, and highly accurate. So all the digital intelligence platform, I wanted to thank you guys for being world-class as well. So with that, I think the communications is some area is going to change rapidly, whether it is 6G, quantum communications, satellite technologies. it is really important to continuously get engaged in advanced technologies and learn. Because it's easy in the government or any organization, as you are doing this work routinely, day to day, it's easy to get siloed and lose the focus and the purpose why we came into the service. So try to engage with those technologies, be on the cutting edge, and continue to develop the soft skills. Because if you really want to see a developed world, developed India, Vikasit Bharat, everything that we do has to be at that standard. The way we behave, the way we communicate, the way we perform, everything has to be at the world-class standard. So again, people like who have a lot of experience at the world-class level, we continue to take lessons every year, what's changing. Because the way we communicate 30 years ago is different from today. Even the words that you say are sensitive to certain people. The world is changing rapidly. So it is important to maintain that continuous learning process to be at the world class. And I have no doubt that we will continue to do well. And I also wanted to say on this occasion, thank you for me. I am also one of ITS, serviceman kind of person under Scindia ji. I learned quite a bit from him. How to ensure dashboards, strictly following so that we don't lose the focus and follow up on what we wanted to do. So I wholeheartedly thanks, because even though I had a private sector experience, I did not have the government experience. So he has been a role model. And I also wanted all of you to use the experience of myself from private sector and Scindia ji, because we both have a genuine interest in serving the country and ensuring that telecom department goes to the next level. We wanted to be the #1 ministry in the entire Modi ji government, and we wanted to be part of Vikasit Bharat. If there is a small piece that we could contribute to this great country, and we would be happy to do it. Once again, congratulations. Thank you for all your service.
Thank you, Honorable Minister, sir, for your illuminating address and continued guidance to the ITS officers. Ladies and gentlemen, under the dynamic leadership of Honorable Minister of Communications, Shri Jyotiraditya Scindia, India has witnessed one of the world's fastest 5G rollouts and the modernization of telecom governance. It is my distinct honor and privilege to invite the Honorable Minister of Communications and Development of Northeastern Region, Shri Jyotiraditya Scindia, for the keynote address.
Honorable Uprashtrapati Mahoday, CP Radhakrishnan Sahib, Minister of State in the Communications Department and Rural Development Department, Chandrasekhar Pemasani Sahib, Secretary Telecom Neeraj Mittal ji, Dev Kumar Chakravarti ji, Sunita Chandra ji, Atul Sinha ji, and if I may say so, my honor today to be present amongst, if I may say, हिंदी में शब्द का प्रयोग किया जाता है कि अतिशयोक्ति नहीं होगी, भारत के रत्न में से एक मेरे ITS परिवार के समस्त सदस्यगण जो यहाँ उपस्थित हैं। और उपराष्ट्रपति महोदय, मैं आज इस मंच से केवल वर्तमान के ITS ऑफिसर्स के बारे में बात नहीं कर रहा, लेकिन पूर्व ITS ऑफिसर्स, हमारे परिवार सदस्यगण भी आज यहाँ मौजूद हैं और भविष्य के भी ITS ऑफिसर्स यहाँ मौजूद हैं। उन सभी को हम अपने तहे दिल से शुभकामनाएं अर्पित करना चाहते हैं, बधाई अर्पित करना चाहते हैं और शुभकामनाएं और बधाई के साथ मैं एक और शब्द जोड़ना चाहता हूं। भारत के हर नागरिक के तरफ से हाथ जोड़कर आपको हम धन्यवाद भी अर्पित करना चाहते हैं। It is truly our honor today that on this momentous occasion, 60 years, yes, it's been a long journey, but a momentous journey. A journey in which not every decade, but I would say with conviction, every year has been marked by historic firsts in terms of the contribution of the members of my ITS family. And on this momentous occasion, a diamond jubilee in a family member's life comes only once. And I believe that the ITS, the Indian Telecommunications Service, is not a service alone. It is a family. And therefore, on this Diamond Jubilee, what an honor for all of us that we are being graced by the presence of the Vice President of India, C.P. Radhakrishnan ji, on this dais. Today is a day when we look back to a journey commenced 60 years ago. A journey in which it was written in our vision and our goals that technology must be guided by public purpose. It was written in our mission and our goals that our engineers must also learn the language of administration. It was written in our policy, in our vision and our goals that our policy must strive to change and affect the betterment of the lives of our people across our country. And today, when we stand here on the occasion of our Diamond Jubilee, we stand here amongst a haloed hall of architects of India's digital destiny. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is this family that has taken India to the new heights of digitization. The Prime Minister had said, and I quote, "India's mobile and telecom journey in the 21st century is a subject study for the whole world," unquote. The architects of that journey are present here in front of me in this hall today. And much has been said by my colleague, by Secretary of Telecom, of how we have moved from manual exchanges to today the virtual world of a digital highway, to AI-enabled networks. We are standing on the threshold and the doorstep of putting in place the new rules and regulations for 6G that will have a cascading effect over humanity. And as we have moved in that revolution, there has been a visible revolution in our country under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji on infrastructure, whether it be highways, whether it be airports, whether it be waterways. But there has been an even more important revolution under Prime Minister's leadership, an invisible revolution.
And that is the creation of India's digital highway network, ladies and gentlemen, the architects of which are seated before me today. India's digital revolution are like arteries that move from within your heart. Today, there is not one aspect of human life that is not touched by mobile and telecommunications. From the moment we wake up in the morning to the last act that we do before we hit our beds. And that new aspiration, that new growth of becoming a global giant. Over 1.2 billion mobile users in our country. We've now hit a new record of over 1 billion internet users in our country. If you look at the cost of transmission, cost falling rapidly of mobile telephony by 98% over the last 12 years. Cost of data dropping from 287 rupees a GB to 9 rupees a GB. The proliferation of the communication network, a major part of that credit lies, ladies and gentlemen, to all of you seated before me today. And therefore, if you look at India's trajectory of growth, a mirror of that growth is our telecom sector, a mirror of that growth is our ITS service. We have moved from operations to policy. We have moved from engineering to regulation. We have moved from regulation to facilitation. We have moved from issuing licenses to defending our national networks, enhancing standards, customer redressal. If there is one department that is ahead of our times, I'm proud to say as a member of the Telecom family, it is our Indian Telecommunications Services. And therefore, if I say in this advancement of India's growth under Prime Minister's leadership, if the ITS is a mirror to India, our communication sector is a portrait of ambition and scale. By 2029, 2030, we are in a position to be able to contribute almost 20% of India's GDP. Today, 46% of the world's digital transactions occur in India. And if you look across the board, whether it is security networks with Astra, with CIR, Sanchar Sathi, Uprashtrapati Mahoday, you'll be very pleased to know the Financial Fraud Risk Indicator, the FFRI, which was given birth to by many of our ITS engineers, today has become mandatory by Reserve Bank of India for all institutions to deploy in our national network. So when the question of Atmanirbharta comes up, it is this family that rises to the occasion. Our 4G solution, our 4G domestic stack, a very difficult club to permeate. Only 4 countries in the world, only 5 companies in the world. India has become the 5th country to have its own 4G digital stack, thanks to the hard work of many of our family members present here today. And whilst I speak, I must always remember our pioneers, our greats, GB Memasai, our ITS officer who was awarded the Padma Shri for his breakthrough in electronic switching. Dr. T.H. Chaudhary ji, who helped craft our policies, dismantling monopolies, opening markets, laying the foundation for liberalization. We pay our respects to our former pioneers, celebrate our current capabilities, and look forward to the future of our new ITS cadre coming up who will serve the country in the days to come. I must also say that there are practical lessons that we still have to learn and still have to adopt. 4 ideas I want to leave with you. The first is a spirit of collaboration. When we work with each other as a family, when we work with our stakeholders as a family, when we collaborate with each other, the results are much more fruitful in the longer term. The second is always have the capacity to innovate, to be able to think out of the box, to be able to adapt to something that has not been thought of before. And to that end, the MOU between TEC and IIT Bombay for technical studies is a welcome example towards that end. We must live with the mantra: one team, one vision, one goal, and one result. And along with that capacity to innovate, also set ourselves very audacious goals. Because when you set the bar high, then you're constantly striving towards that high bar. And we have that capability because we have done it again and again. We have not only shown the country, but we are now showing the world. Uprashtrapati Mahoday, I'd like to inform you, it is our family members here today who for the first time in the telecom history of India and the world are sitting in the International Telecom Union, the Asia Pac Union, the 3GPP standards, setting the standards on the international stage with the majors in terms of India's interest on security, India's development priorities. And it's a fact that we are extremely proud about, that whilst we followed the world on 4G, marched with the world on 5G, it is this ITS family which will lead the world on 6G. Finally, I would like to say one thing. Uprashtrapati Mahoday has had a very long family relationship with my family, especially with my grandmother. But when I went to recently meet with him, to brief him on the developments in our department, I was struck by a single notion in his mind. And the single notion in his mind, on every chart in the PPT that I showed him, was based on the premise of how this will affect every single person's life across the length and breadth of our country. And therefore, I took inspiration from you, Uprashtrapati Mahoday. And so for all of us seated here today, I am, if at all, only a member of your family. For us, the true testament is not a technical certificate, but is of every successful human story of dignity restored and opportunity delivered. It is the concept of Jan Seva. It is the concept of being able to contribute to the well-being of every single citizen across the length and breadth of our country. And therefore, in conclusion, 60 years is a very, very long arc. But I guarantee you, the next few decades will be much, much faster and much, much fuller. And so today, to our current officers, 3 pieces of advice. Be curious. Constantly learn. And always have humility in your approach. To our senior officers, 3 pieces of advice. Be bold. Reform intelligently. And mentor generously. To those who have contributed to India rising on this pedestal on the international stage, our retired officers, you are never retired as far as our ITS family is concerned. Your counsel is always invaluable. And to our partners, private sector, and across every forum, please come and continue to co-create with us, to innovate with us, to collaborate with us. It is very, very clear with Prime Minister's resolve. भारत आज विकसित भारत 2047 के पथ पर आज अग्रसर हो चुका है। हमारी यात्रा अमृत काल से शताब्दी काल तक, ये अगले 22 वर्ष भारत के सुनहरे वर्ष होने वाले हैं और उसमें दूरसंचार विभाग की सबसे महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका रहने वाली है। हमारा जो पथ है, हमारा जो संकल्प है, उस संकल्प पर हमें अग्रसर होकर निकलना होगा। हमारी सेवा विकसित हो, हमारी सेवा त्वरित हो, हमारी सेवा समावेशित हो, हमारी सेवा सुरक्षित हो। इसी संकल्प के साथ हम लोग आगे बढ़ें, भारत के संकल्प को पूर्ण करें और भारत को विश्व पटल पर एक नक्षत्र की तरह उभारने में अपना संपूर्ण योगदान दें। आप सभी को मेरे तरफ से बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Thank you, Honorable Minister, for the inspiring and visionary keynote address and for your unwavering support to the Indian Telecommunications Service and the telecom sector. Ladies and gentlemen, we now approach to the highlight of this celebration. It is our singular privilege and profound honor to have amidst us as our chief guest the Honorable Vice President of India, Shri C.P. Radhakrishnan. Your august presence here today is a matter of immense prestige to this Diamond Jubilee celebration and serves as the highest recognition of the distinguished service rendered by the ITS cadre. With utmost respect, may I now humbly request the Honorable Vice President of India to share words of wisdom and guide us.
I touch and salute the holy feet of Bharata Mata, the most powerful and the most merciful. The Diamond Jubilee celebrations of Indian Telecommunications Service. That this service has been founded 60 years back. 60 years is a long journey, everybody knows. but the long journey of telecommunication system in India is uncomparable. We just started with hello, number please. From there, we have come to the level today that the whole world is in our hands through a cell phone. It is a remarkable journey, an uncomparable journey, and the contributions of you is immense in that. On this day, I am very happy to be with you, the dignitaries who are sharing the dais with me, our Jyotir Aditya Scindia ji, Minister of Communication and the Minister of Development of Northeastern region. I worked with his grandmother. I don't forget that day that she came to the parliament. Most probably that is the last day she visited our parliament. She came to cast her vote to save our Vajpayee's government on that day, that is 12th Lok Sabha. In spite of all her efforts, she came with a stretcher and she has been taken inside on a wheelchair. And glucose was going. In that condition she came. That day I remember, that shows how she is dedicated to the nation. That is the greatness of her. I remember that day, though we lost that government by one vote. That is history. And our Minister of State in the Ministry of Communication and Minister of State in the Ministry of Rural Development, Dr. Pemmasani Chandrasekhar ji, and I was with him in the morning in Visakhapatnam and now in New Delhi. The Secretary of Telecommunication, who served as the Collector of my district, Coimbatore, and Shri Niraj Mittalji, and Member Services, Shri Dev Kumar Chakravarti, Director General Telecommunication, Mrs. Sunita Chandra, Director General National Communication Academy for Technology, Shri Atul Singha, and my dear pillars of this telecommunication department, and my namaskar and warm greetings to all of you. Today, India is fourth largest economy. But I remember the days which, if you go back to those days, we couldn't believe ourselves how much change has come and how much change is going to come. That is also we couldn't determine today. And at the outset, I must congratulate our young and dynamic Minister of Communication, Shri Jyotir Aditya Scindia ji, whose visionary leadership and unwavering commitment have infused new energy into India's telecommunications sector. Under his guidance, the ministry has been steering a remarkable transformation, driving digital inclusion, technological innovation, and the robust infrastructure development across the nation. When I was talking to him, he has given me the most positive data that in the last month, BSNL has improved 5.5 lakh subscribers. That is all your good effort, and I appreciate it. Today we mark the 60 years of ITS. We are not merely commemorating a long journey, we are celebrating the story of India's transformation from the static click of the telegraph to the boundless possibilities of the digital age. These 6 decades, this service has been both an anchor and a bridge, quietly persuading progress, weaving the fabric of our connectivity and fueling national confidence with each other on the new advancement. 25 years ago, when I was a member of the parliament, people used to request for a telephone connection. Those were the times of landline connections, and getting a connection had its own sets of wait list and difficulties. When I started my business as the garment manufacturer, I was in the wait list for a long time. Then one scheme has come, you deposit 1 lakh, you will get 1 telephone connection. You imagine 1 lakh rupee deposit, you will get 1 telephone connection. If I say that, many youngsters will not believe it. That time 1 lakh rupee means today maybe if you buy one land in Delhi that time, 1978, it may be going for under not less than 50 crores at least now. But we have been forced to buy that because without communication there is no business. And I remember that there is no exchange, there is no place for an exchange. So I tried to get a place from the Environment Board, and we constructed a new exchange, then that get eased out. The connections becomes easy. The Indian Telecommunications Service has always been about more than networks and numbers. It is about the people. It is about your commitment to keep India connected, not only as one nation, but as one family. Yes, that is the greatness of telecommunication. And telecommunication is the backbone of digital India, supporting the edifice of governance, education, finance, and innovation. If roads and railways power the industrial era, it is your vision and stewardship that power the India of the future, a nation powered by ideas and informations. Whether it is policy formulations, spectrum management, or ensuring safe and robust networks, ITS officers have been the state's most trusted architects of transformation. That is the greatest credit goes to all of you who are sitting here. Our India's telecommunication growth stands as a reflection of expert engineering, institutional strength, and an unwavering sense of public duty. And the next chapter of connectivity must be built on the solid foundations of ethics, ensuring data and networks serve humanity so that no Indian, however distant or disadvantaged, is left behind, and the excellence that makes India not only merely a consumer, but a creator and leader in the world of telecommunications. And from both the ministers, I got a lot of enthusiastic initiatives they are taking forward. That is great, and of course the days have gone that we are the only company, so that everybody, the customer has to come to us. That is gone. We have to compete and we have to establish ourselves. That competition is always good, that compels give better service. That is the order of the day today, and we are adapting to that new situation. I am sure all must be upgrading yourselves. Through IGOT platform and mission, our Karmyogi launched by our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, yes, we have to update, we have to be competitive, we have to match the competitor. Yes, our nations move firmly towards the vision laid down by our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, the Viksit Bharat by 2047. Let us resolve that India's rise in technology will always be guided by human dignity, trust, and the pursuit of the common good. That everywhere we need the personal touch, yes. That is the basic culture of our working. On this milestone, I offer my deepest gratitude to every member of ITS, both working and retired, for being the steady signal behind India's progress. You are the quiet engineers of inclusion and transformation, the noble force that fuels both daily convenience and our grandest national ambitions. Let the future be about not just building networks, but bridges of knowledge, empowerment, and equality. May you continue to serve with humility, courage, and vision, ensuring that India remains not only the most connected nation, but also the most trusted, secured, inclusive, and compassionate digital society of the world. On this great journey, I once again extend my heartiest congratulations and the best wishes to all of you. May your work continue to connect India, and you will be very successful in all your new endeavors. The Prime Minister and the ministers are taking every step to strengthen your efforts. I am sure whoever comes as a competitor, you will have the capacity to compete with them, to stand on your own legs. With these words, I once again wish you all every success. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you.
On behalf of the entire Indian Telecommunications Service family and the Department of Telecommunications, we express our deep gratitude to the Honorable Vice President of India, Shri C.P. Radhakrishnan, for the encouraging words and gracious presence. Your words are a source of immense encouragement and have energized us all to continue building the digital foundations for a Viksit Bharat. I now request all dignitaries and guests to rise for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
With this, we come to an end of the formal proceedings of the ITS Diamond Jubilee celebrations. We express our deepest gratitude to our Chief Guest, Honorable Vice President of India, our Guest of Honor, Honorable Minister of Communications, our Special Guest, Honorable Minister of State for Communications, and our Secretary Telecommunications, and all distinguished dignitaries present on and off the dais for gracing this occasion. Thank you for your gracious presence. Jai Hind. I request everyone to please be seated till the dignitaries leave.